Hey everyone, hopefully you guys have been doing well. And today we are going to be talking about my personal experiences on why I believe in God. So it'll be my take on that topic today. And so I will branch it off into two categories. Part one is factual based, why I believe in God. And number two is my experiences and how that relates to me believing in God. So let's begin. I will first read off a passage of scripture in Romans chapter 1, verse 20, and it reads this. For since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood through what has been made, so that they are without excuse. And so that passage of scripture, I want to highlight being understood through what has been made. And so, of course, uh, with me, like beginning with a factual base, it's of course I think more on the creation side, you could say. And so creation side, like of course, let's say atheists, they believe that of course something came from nothing. And so, but with me, I really couldn't fathom how that came to be. I mean, like you need something in order to create something, right? I mean, that's just how like matter works. You like so it's like how is that possible then? But unless that is possible, unless there was a creator involved that made everything. And so ding right there. And so the only thing like left for me to I guess really understand was of course there has to be a creator out there or you could say a grand designer of some sort being all powerful and all knowing and relational. And so, I mean, like here's my take on it. The human body, for example, it's like it's so complex and so intricate in order for it just to be like a coincidence. I mean, like they say we like evolved from like some bacteria or some sort like that. I mean, a bacteria is like a pretty much perfect organism within itself. It doesn't need to do anything other than eat, sleep, or something like that. Meaning that's not on its mind to join together or I guess to replicate or something like that. So it's a perfect organism within itself. But the human like body, it's just too intricate to have been an accident, you could say. Or maybe it's like when like the designer designed it for a purpose within our bodies to make it work together. And so all that is like to be a coincidence. I just can't think. I just cannot fathom that. And so that led me to believe, of course, there has to be a creator involved. And so the only one left I could think of was God. And so now with my personal experiences, um, with me, you could say my faith in God was kickstarted when I began to pray to Him. And so it all started with a little prayer, a little dabbling here and there. But what really led me to start praying was, well, backstory about me. I was probably maybe 9, 10, 11. I don't know, I was young, but my mom was just sick. We didn't know what the sickness was. It was just her condition was just terrible. And like going to the doctors couldn't find anything. And it's just she ate a lot of medicine, which didn't help either. And so it was just we were pretty much depressed. And of course, me being the person I was back in the day, I was not, you could say, an angel. I was more of the devil to my parents. And so, I don't know, just something about, it was just that one night. It was like, of course, God speaks to us in many different ways, but in that very night, He spoke to me, something in my conscience saying, Mike, if you don't, like, I gave you parents for a reason. And if you don't respect them both, then how about I just take them away from you? And so that hit home run for me. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? It's like, what am I doing to my parents, to the people I love, such as my brother and sister, my every relationship that I was ever like, I guess friendships and all that stuff. Not boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, but it's just all the people that were in my life like when they were around me, it's like they suffered. I felt as if they suffered as well. And so it's like, what was I doing with my life to other people, and especially to my mom who was sick? I mean, she has a hard time already, and of course, me being the brat I was, it gave her a much harder time. And so it's just that was my aha point. And so I decided to start praying to God more, reading the Bible more, and to try to, I guess, uh, be a better person, you could say, not just to my mom, but to everyone else around me. And of course, like I told you guys about that Sunday school lesson, where the change is the evidence of God's existence as well. And so, I mean, just looking back, I was not a great person at all. Probably no one wanted to be my friend. But now, it's like, of course, it's been a long, tedious process. I'm still working on it, but yet I've learned a lot since then. And I have chosen to let God change my life so that I may be, instead of a burden to other people, a blessing to other people as God had intended it to. And so, that is why I believe in God. I hope you were blessed by my little testimony on why I believe in God, and may God bless you.